guilty, but
Oh man, I'm rolling.
Because I would.
Man, I am rolling. I'm no hat, no nothing. Look at this. Naked Jay.
Naked Jay.
I got a little fuzz up there.
Pull some acrobatics over here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that.
That guy's
Do you have that other thing?
I do have the other thing. And just so that I'm not too much of a roach, I do have a roach card.
Ah.
Roach cat.
Ah.
Ah.
Actually, I've been good.
Let me just finish this.
Why do this?
That's actually, I'm borrowing that from someone else.
Okay.
Inside.
Oh.
So we're gonna just finish his before
Okay.
someone comes looking for it or whatever. But I don't think they will.
Well, all right. Hello, guys. Hello, we're here at the Very Good Shed.
The Very Good Shed.
Very good shed.
This is the first episode. How come? Can you make that little? You tilt that over. Center us.
Yeah, it's a little. There's a lot of stuff over here, so we see all the stuff, the exotic.
There
stuff.
we go. I believe. Take a good little seat.
Too much behind the scenes over there.
A little too much behind the scenes action. Can't ruin the magic.
Let's give him one more nudge and we're good.
One more nudge and we're
One
good.
more nudge.
All right.
Please, and thank
Francisco
you.
wants to be in the middle.
Perfectly in the middle.
It must be perfect.
How do we look?
I think we're good though.
Yeah, no, this looks good.
Take two.
We're here in the Very Good Shed, episode 1. Apparently, I did not pay attention enough. We're doing the Roundtable review. Roundtable retro review, right? Did I get it wrong? Guys?
I think just the Roundtable review.
Okay.
Even though the table out here today is kind of more oblong.
This is very, yeah. This is very oblong. This is very oval.
Oh,
this is the oval table.
Speaking of flying by the seat of our pants, that's a good show we should review as well.
Oh, no.
The
That's a show.
Oblongs.
Oh, my God. That is such
The Cartoon Network Adult Swim show.
I forgot about that.
It
show
only had
already.
like 12 episodes and got canceled. Great. It's free on Tubi. Everybody
good to
can
know.
watch it.
You can watch it now on
But
TV.
anyways, Francisco, this was kind of your headspace for this one.
Yeah.
Since episode 0 was kind of a mutually agreed upon,
Yes.
we all had such a deep love for King of the Hill.
Yeah.
But you really pushed for this one.
I mean, you're saying really push. It was more of like,
Mentioned
what should we
twice.
talk about? And I was like, Futurama. And we're like, okay.
And then Jake goes to me, it's just like, Francisco wants this, so that's what we're doing. Like, okay, I got you.
So, I mean, we can take everything with a grain of salt, but I do in fact very much love Futurama. It is one of the shows that I was watching way too early, but it was a cartoon, so my parents let me watch it, you know?
Question. Was that
It's
on
a cartoon.
Telemundo or...
It was the channel right next to it, so commercial breaks were very easy.
Okay.
That's good.
Because like I've asked you before, and if it's not on Telemundo,
Yeah, if it wasn't Telemundo, Univision, like adjacent channels, I couldn't see it. So yeah, I really loved Futurama, but never really watched it all the way through until like the last 5 years. Other than that, I was just a really big Futurama fan, and just like put a sticker on my car about it without like watching it entirely.
I did notice that driving in, that you had it on your car.
I'm that hardcore. It was also absent-mindedly while I was working as a delivery driver.
We love that.
So like it wasn't until I moved, I was like,
very Fry vibes.
yeah, especially with the new do. Maybe I should have spiked it up for this episode. But yeah, it wasn't until way too late. I was like, oh shit, I'm working my sticker. I'm repping and working my sticker too hard.
I'm just rolling in, and I realize that that's there, and I'm like, oh no, we got a badass over here.
It's like, no, guys, I'm serious.
Correct. Yeah, I know, right? Oh Lord. Yeah. So my history with it is actually because I do not have parents that care. At least not to the Telemundo level. I was watching it like at its period because I'd been watching like this. Like I've been a big fan of The Simpsons like ever since was wee baby, and so like the idea of like, oh, Matt Groening's doing another show and it's about the future. And it's just like, wait, what? And so like that was a very hard sell for me at first, which is still kind of where I am. I'm like spin-offs and like, here's my next thing. You'll love it because you loved my immensely popular thing. I'm still like that. I'm just like, questionable. So no, but I did watch the actual premiere, like the first premiere of Space Pilot, and like. And I have to really appreciate like the first episode like so much in terms of like how we set up Fry's character. I've come to like look back on that so much and just say like this is such great storytelling work just in this first episode of like, you know, taking something familiar and our protagonist that's very very everyman, and then just chucking him into an entire other world.
Ultimate fish out of water.
Yes, big time fish out of water. And then like doing the whole, ooh, look at the new world is scary and interesting at the same time. And then, you know, setting up the new normal by the end of the episode of like, yay, I'm a delivery boy. So like, I really love it. It's like one of my favorite pilots, probably my favorite. I don't know, like, but one of my favorite pilots for any show ever is just so well crafted.
Beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, so I've been keeping up with Futurama like the entire time that it's been around. Very storied path. I was on the Adult Swim message boards like way back in the day, and so like that was one of the.
Stop dating yourself.
I know.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I am carbon dating myself. I am an isotope over here.
Oh damn.
No, it's fine. But yeah, because that was on Adult Swim for a while, and so like it was always just kind of on. I'm just like if I have the TV on at like 9 o'clock. It's gonna be an episode of Futurama, so whatever.
Yeah.
So like the originals, they've really stuck with me. They've stayed with me. And then we get to the Comedy Central stuff, and it was just like, all right, cool. Like this is a revival of the things I love. And then we got to Hulu-Rama, and well, we will talk about that, won't we?
Oh boy.
Yes. So anyway. My info dump of the 10-minute period that this is until the next time that I do an info dump.
So my relationship, much like yours, is I was in it from the beginning. I was an early Simpsons, so I was through that early animation. So I was in that vein, and I'm like, oh, he's the same thing. He's doing a show. This is gonna be cool. A lot of the first run is still like classic Futurama to me. Like I love a lot of those episodes, like the Willy Wonka Slurms Mechanic episode, the water episode, the episode where Bender's just floating through space and he's got the colony that starts growing on him, like those, or when Fry gets the devil hands to learn to play those are classic episodes that I could stop what I'm doing, sit down and watch. A lot of the other stuff is background fodder. I caught it in syndication. I wasn't rushing out to get those DVD releases that kept it alive for a little while. I mean, it's got a tumultuous past, as do many Fox shows that aren't called Simpsons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't over the moon when it came back to Hulu-Rama and all that, but it's nostalgic. It tickled the fancy a little bit, but as through my review you'll see there's episodes that just I struggled to get through, and I didn't even end up taking many notes.
Ooh. Well,
or I took pages and pages of every episode of King of the Hill.
This man over here.
I didn't realize we were doing 12, so like I didn't watch any of those.
Yeah, we had a miscommunication. Message got lost in space.
In the world of tomorrow.
Technology can't count on it. But yeah, so B has watched both 11 and 12.
Yes.
I watched mostly just 12. And you've covered most of 12.
I've gone all over the 11 ones, and then I've watched a couple of the 12 ones.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can just stay on 12 since we mostly last watched 12.
So most of us have all watched 12, so we'll pick up there. Because the new season...
I have so many things. It's fine.
Yeah, no, because 11 is a lot like a rehash.
11
a lot of
like
Futurama
episodes.
Yeah, were like the 2-3 episodes where
like
really
meta
mattered.
Episodes, yeah.
Yeah, you find out Kif and Amy's kids.
Yeah.
Mama's on, and there's like one. There's like one extra one, but those are like the 2-3 good ones. But
I will say the Prince and the Product, episode 9, is the absolute worst episode of anything I think I've ever seen ever. So like, don't watch that one. It's awful.
The Prince and the Product.
It's great.
Refresh my memory on that one.
So like, it was the one where they're like toys or whatever. Like it's kind of like the anthology of interest, but now we've taken it like way past where it needed to stop. Yeah, like in one they're Hot Wheels or something.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I remember that. Yes, that was kind of.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that was.
It was just so
it was
bad.
very odd, but I was like, you know what, the whimsy,
There
I
is
guess.
some whimsy to it.
The anthology episode in season 12 was not great either. It was also, I believe, episode 9. But yeah, so we want to jump into season 12.
Yeah.
Lisa had mentioned that it starts off as Hulu Rama and then quickly flips the H into an F and carries on. Let me check my glasses here. This one, season 1, 12, episode 1, The One Amigo. And then the little tagline is Your TV Friend underneath Futurama. I like those. I always try to pick those out whenever they're on. It's kind of like the couch gag for The Simpsons. You look for all the new ones and stuff.
100%.
But I was trying to figure out which is the A plot and which was the B plot in this, because they both kind of got equal time.
Yeah.
Or was there really like an A plot, a B plot, and then like a C plot?
Was there a C plot?
Sometimes they do that, but yeah, no, this one, I don't know.
There was the NFTs, is what originally set up the episode, was at which I don't even understand NFTs.
Yeah, no.
And I mean, they kind of play into the joke, even while explaining it. It's like, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
100%. And then there's the heist to get the NFTs back, which is that still part of the NFT plot then?
Yes.
Okay. Or is that like another subplot? Like plot
I think that's
1B?
plot A, and then that like makes Bender go into plot Bender.
Okay. I can buy that.
And then he comes back at the end to be like, guys, I fixed it.
I like when Fry, one of the jokes Fry had made was about he couldn't remember who he was, and he says right here in your handwritten memoir, you're Bender Rodriguez. And he's from Mexico with 3 X's.
Yeah. I love that it was a tunneling subway to get to Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know. I like how I do like how they like revisited the whole idea of like of Bender's origins and like the fact that his name is Rodriguez. Like for a while, it just kind of felt like a throwaway. Like, well, yeah, sure, whatever. And then the one episode where it is revealed that he has a past with Hermes,
right?
When he was a very small robot, and like that was the factory in Mexico. So I was just like, oh, it's the factory. That's why his name is that. And it's just like, oh no, there's a whole family thing going on here. So that was nice because I think that Futurama does succeed when Bender is allowed to do his shenanigans. It just works the same reason that like American Dad works, because Roger can do his shenanigans. I really think that that's where it is kind of at its best. Like a lot of season 11 did not really have him doing much plot wise.
Yeah.
And then like I just watch all these. So and then like yeah, like so because he's just kind of like doing some side thing, like oh he's making treacle now it's in beer form. It's just something wacky that has no relevance to anything ever, and like those were the ones that like really struggled. Like they were really slow, kind of clunky. It just didn't work well. So I think that having him do like plot relevant things is always like a good option most of the time. Always, most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
No,
Can't have too much.
Then we meet Bender's long lost cousin. I don't remember what his.
I don't know, but voiced by Danny Trejo. Shouts out.
Danny
Trejo. Yeah, the Danny Trejo bot. Yeah.
Danny Trejo Bender.
He's got a mustache and a slightly different color. and talks like Octavio.
Just like Flexo.
His community has lived there with no updates for centuries. And then they find out that Bender's really good at this like rock ball game because he's got a hard head. No one in the community is good at it, but that turns out because if you're good at it, you get sacrificed.
Your shouts out Aztec sports ball, Aztec Mayan, whatever. Mesoamerican.
And then we find out that they have some necklaces.
Yeah. It's actual code.
Unplugged.
Do I plug? Oh, sorry.
Back here.
Yeah, it's actual code for the X school.
Ooh, am I here? Yes.
For the old school computers, it's literally just like codes that they read.
Yeah, that was great. But the last one's macrame. That one's just to look.
I don't know what that means.
It just looks pretty.
Oh, okay.
It means it's pretty.
So they read that. I like how the professor had a USB tooth.
Yeah.
That was very spyish, and Leela was bound and determined to wear her custom mask, even if the cameras were going to be disabled. And then, of course, Bender dropped his classic line when he came back. I'm back, baby!
Yeah!
Which, that and bite my shiny metal ass are,
we're coming back.
The two favorite, I guess, taglines or catchphrases from Bender. So
yeah. No, because I really like the shenanigans in this episode. The professor makes a scale model of the freaking museum so that he can then put actual cameras so that he can just switch them with the actual museum. That was
the best plot of this episode, I felt like, to me.
Episode or season?
There was an episode that I kind of liked maybe a little better in this one.
Any last thoughts on episode 1?
No, I mean, this one just seemed like a typical shenanigans episode with everybody being involved, but Bender off doing his own little thing, and I'm back, baby. So that's my final thoughts. Lisa?
Yeah, I remember really liking this one. I did enjoy it, even though it was like a bit of a weird like trek. I pay attention to that these days of just like, okay, do I trust the direction that we're going in? Do I trust this? I don't know. So I remember I didn't necessarily at first, but then I think I heard Danny Trejo, and I was just like, all right, we're okay. We're in the right place.
We'll be okay.
We'll be okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, so that was that episode. Who wants to take episode 2 away?
Episode 2. Let me see.
I liked this episode.
Quiz game.
I liked this one better than the first episode.
I don't have the summaries I usually. Okay, bizarre aliens force the crew to reenact all the classic children's games Fry played at his 8th birthday party, except this time they are played to the death. So yeah.
Yeah, we get Hulu Rama again, and then the catchphrase is proven to promote brain growth in inanimate objects.
Hello. Love it. Honestly, like my first take was that I kind of don't like that they made Fry have a bad time because of his mom. But like now that I think about it, it's like okay, but like his mom is kind of like distracted, negligent. So it's like that does make sense. But it's like his mom was just trying. Okay.
This was a very parent-heavy episode.
So it's like it's rough.
Yeah, I would say it is a little rough. I think that like the concept of going back to Fry's before times is a winning solution for any good episode. But like this one, this was very clunky. It was just very clunky. There was something just that didn't feel right about it.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, it's like one of those things of like I want to really like this because I'm enjoying seeing the flashback. But also this is weird, and I also think that like I'll say it like as an overall for Hulu Rama is that I feel like it's just they're trying too hard. The writers are trying too hard to like find these relevant like cultural commentary things.
Make the episode.
Yeah,
the
like,
moment that everyone talks about.
Yeah.
Are they trying to be too South Parky?
I don't know. I wonder.
Turn around too quick.
See, like, but South Park it focuses more on like the really stupid things happening, like in politics and other stuff.
Right.
And
They just choose other hot topic
it's
items.
Slightly different. So, I mean, there's some overlap, but like it's mostly slightly different. Just the different areas of like, oh, we must talk about this part of modern life, and like I think like this kind of falls in there because of the Squid Game thing. So yeah, and. I feel like that's honestly that's one of the things that detracts from the Hulu ones being great when they could be great. Is just like we're getting away from the characters and having the characters drive the storyline into we have to be satire of this new thing, and it goes a little too far in that direction. Anyway,
because I like the concept. Let's make fun of Squid Games. Let's make this. Let's do something about that, and everyone's doing it to the death, and at the end, like, of course, everyone's back.
oh boy.
Okay, so yeah, I had that. So I've got a list of the games here. It was, Lisa had mentioned it was Fry's 8th birthday party, which the theme was game night, and the first game was Barrel of Monkeys. The one thing I did like about this episode is it brought the full cast, all the characters you've seen, here, there, bit parts, all of it, even the chicken lawyer, all of them.
Yeah, and that is true. Like that it's another one of the strengths, I will say, of just Hulu Rama and Futurama in general, is that it is those like side characters. It's like much like The Simpsons. Like it gets to the point where it's just like, okay, I know this side character, even if I don't know all the stuff about them. I know Tress McNeil is doing a voice, and I love it.
So in Barrel of Monkeys, I didn't get a list of who was killed off, but they were divided into red teams and blue teams, and half the group was eliminated right away. The next game was candle blowout. Fry had to blow all the candles out with one breath. He made it to everybody but Zoidberg. And Zoidberg tried to talk his way out of it and like block the candle and cut it. And as soon as he cut the candle, he caught fire and he was gone. Then they played a marathon game of musical chairs that was going on for hours and hours and hours. And it looks like Zap Brannigan.
I'm trying to read your handwriting too.
Yeah, good luck. The chicken lawyer and I think someone else, I don't remember who that was, got that. So that took out another 3. Let's see. Then the piñata. Even before the piñata game starts, Fry's practicing. and takes out the professor with the pole. He swings it one way and hits him, and then swings it back and it chops him in half.
Oh my God, that's right.
We lose the professor and 3 other ones pre-game. Then we find the lost Blurns balls, or baseballs as we called them back in the 1900s.
Yup.
We lose Kip, Leela, because Fry breaks the rules, cheats, and then they plug in another twist to the game that whoever didn't find a ball was safe, and comes down to pin a tail on the evil-ass donkey. And that's when... let's see.
Everyone else?
Yeah, everyone else. Well, it's Fry, Bender, and I can't remember the cross-eyed lady's name.
Her name is Hattie. Hattie McDougal.
Hattie.
Oh my
Hattie McDougal.
Cunts. Look at Jamie.
They all have names. I'm finding this out today.
Jamie pulled it up. Yeah, so those 3 are down to the last, and I think Hattie ends up winning.
Yes.
Yeah, she wins, and then it's revealed that, you know, how Fry's mom cheated and all this and that, and everybody comes back to life, blah, blah, blah. But it was a good episode. Fun, heavy episode,
yeah.
I thought. Especially the ending scene when Fry's mom thinks that he's happy. Just looking at him from behind, watching everybody.
I know, it kills me.
And then you just see how upset Fry actually is. It's like, oh, man.
Oh, I shed tears. And I was mad. I was confused. I was sad. So I don't know. I think the episode was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that I said at the beginning, like, oh, well, it's they're doing too many references. And, like, I think this is one of the ones where, like, in terms of all of the, like, let's reference this thing that Futurama's done, I think I did like this one the most. Which is not saying a lot, but it's still worth something.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Episode 3. Do we have an episode 3 synopsis there?
Find the right window. Okay, yes. Episode 3, the temp.
The temp.
A mysterious temp worker takes over Fry's job, as well as his entire life.
Dude.
So, dope. Yeah, this was a fun one.
This one may have been the one for me. That's my favorite of this batch, I think.
Is it?
I think so. I mean, there's close competition. The last one, I like this one a little more than the last one, but I could make a case either way. Like, if I got, like, really down and dirty talking about it, like, breaking it down. Surface level, I like this one better than the last one. So I think this is the episode of the batch for me.
Yeah.
Which
I have to remind myself of what happened in this episode. I think it's been like a year.
So weird.
This episode opens with a cold open, actually. I believe it's the only episode of season 12 that opens with a cold open.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And they go to Omicron Persei 8.
Yep.
With no explanation for this Fry replacement. He's just there. The whole cold open is them going to this wedding, catering the wedding. Like, it's like a 6-minute cold open.
Oh yeah, I remember being very confused about that. Like, this was a very
and then they come back,
thing,
and that's when it goes into the Futurama opening. And the subtext on this episode is products sold by weight, not equally. And then we find out that Fry had put in for vacation time off due to his recovering from snoo incident 23 years previous. And man, That's a callback. That's another one of those really
It goes
great
back.
episodes from back in the day.
They have a lot of those.
By Snoo
They have a
Snoo.
lot of those in Futurama where it's just like, we're gonna call back to this thing, and like this one episode where this thing happened, and some of them are like real deep. Like some of them are like, I didn't even know that was a callback. Look at that. Like wow. Like the parasites regained. Like Leela goes to the same little cafe down the street from Planet Express
Yes.
that she went to in the original, and I was just like, oh man, I didn't even realize that.
It was so
cool.
good.
So yeah, that was cool. So yeah, so I think I think that like some of them are really neat. Others are kind of feel like oh really, we have to tread that ground. Fine, I guess. You know, okay.
We find out that that there's a service, a temp service that they just
service, dude.
you go to a place and they just drop people out of like Flylar bags or whatever, and the crew is blessed with Frank, the temp, and he's kind of excited about his job at first, and then they go through a montage of different just deliveries, and it's just him with different packages and stuff. It's not, he doesn't seem too excited. And then upon getting rid of all the books at the library, which seems very on like a meta reference, they're getting rid of all these books on just this trash planet.
The book planet.
And because Frank is just so unnoticeable, and they think he's Fry or whatever, he gets left on the planet.
Just leave him there.
And when they get back, Fry is back from vacation, already there, ready to welcome him. So they don't even think anything of it, and life goes on until they have to go back to the trash planet. And that's when things go awry. Let's see. Frank learned hypnosis and ended up
weirdest hypnosis. It's the coolest hypnosis.
Rolls his eyes. I forget. They called it a thing. I didn't write that down. But yeah, when they leave the trash planet for the second time, it's literally like a mirror image. You see... It's literally just interfaced Frank and Fry, just swapped. It was great storytelling. As a visual person, I liked that, that move that they made.
It was chef's kiss touch.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good episode. Anybody else have thoughts? I'm over here yammering.
I really like that Frank was like this hypnosis master, just actually convinced the rest of the crew. I think even Fry, he's like, well, I guess that's fine. He's like, wait, no, I'm me. So I really loved that. And I was like, no, this guy. This guy's Fry.
We do spend some time with Leela's parents in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Frank annoys her, and she goes, oh, I'm going to go have dinner at my parents' house. And then they're like, you've been here for 6 weeks. Any other notes on this episode?
Nope. I took all my notes for the previous season, so I'm like trying to remember like what is in this one. Right, okay, because I only saw it like one time.
B.
No, yeah, that was my thing. That I really like. He was a hypnosis guy.
Yeah, hypnosis guy.
Okay, so episode. We're just gonna keep rolling right along.
Keep on rolling.
Episode 4, Beauty and the Bug. What's the synopsis?
Bender becomes a matador in the sport of bug fighting.
Look, I love coming back to Mars.
Yes.
I love doing some Bender shit. Bro, the Bugalo have a collective hive mind?
That's the twist. That's the twist at the end of the episode, where it's a hive mind in their hollow brains. And Bender finds this out by sleeping with the
Buggalo.
Yeah, so they're on Mars. They're there for I forget what brought them there. I think
Pretty sure for the running of the Buggalo.
yeah, the running of the Buggalo is coming up, and like Buggalo is like literally like. So Mars is essentially like their Texas, Mexico, kind of.
Something like that.
Because it's
Something
huge
like that.
barbecue of Buggalo, and like you got the Buggalo Run and Matador, so it's like a mismatch of all the cultures.
Yeah, and like you have the ancient Martians sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they're like the indigenous folk, and like they do kind of feel like a little Navajo, I think, if memory serves. I don't know. I could be totally wrong about that, but like it does have like a very Southwest kind of flair,
Right.
to that.
And during the running of the Buggalo, Bender meets blah 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 Alvarez. I can't.
That's right. She's got 15 names.
So many names, and Bender at one point actually remembers them all.
Knows them all. I mean, like, why would he not?
And then they're going to the Matador Arena after the running of the Buggalo. And one of the funny things I found was on the what you would call ambulances, it said Soylent Ambulance.
Yeah, there's somebody on the Futurama writing team who is just so incredibly great at just like coining these neologisms. Like it's just
I love it.
so great. They're so great.
It's one of my favorite things is when I watch these shows is to find those just little subtle funny things.
Mm-hmm.
The one that isn't going to draw everybody's eye because it's not the funny, flashy movie thing, but it's like just that funny little line on a sign or something like that. I love it. Alvarez, blah, 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 blah. Alvarez makes a deal with Bender that if he wins his first fight, they get to do things. Let's see. I was in this audience with a beer hat that's very on brand, which is what causes the big commotion in the fight. He loses his hat and he bends over to get it. His red shirt gets the Buggalo attracted, and Bender has to win it or whatever. Then we cut to a commercial for Fulu.
I think Hulu.
Yeah, the stand-in that we established in the first few.
That's right. Season 1.
You know,
Season 11.
Yeah, in the first, but really 11th. Yeah, no, they established like Fulu is a parody, even though like there was a bunch of stuff on there that was like more Netflix oriented, like Black Mirror.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. We'll play hard. We'll play dirty with that. It doesn't matter. But
all these streaming services are the same, anyways, aren't they? They're all just eating each other.
Yeah.
That's another conversation for another day.
I made a list of like all of like because I paused the screen for the Impossible stream, the first episode of season 11, and caught all of those like fake shows.
Yeah.
They had on the TV guide, and
Let's
like,
hear it.
oh my god, there's so many. So we're going back to another episode. We're not talking about this episode anymore. Okay, like
Quick flashback to 11.
this is a long one, guys. It's gonna be long. So many. So it comes 4.5 minutes into this episode, the Impossible stream in the previous season, and then, like first you see the TV guide, right? So we have Shatner's Creek, Friends reunion, the Steady State Universe Theory, Unexplained Friday Night Lights, Mets versus Godzilla, Next Week Yesterday, parody of Last Week Tonight, the A-Team, but we're using the Futurama alien symbol for A. It was something weird. I figured that out. There's Futurama alienese in a lot of these things, and if you translate them, they do. They're a cipher. You can figure out there's something hidden there. It's great. Anyway, Truthbusters. My favorite, Regular Ghost, Coast to Coast. Regular Ghost, because we're in space, you know. Downton Krabby, Wide World of Quarks, Star Trek: The Original Reboot, and then Disenchantment, because Disenchantment. The Mayor of Neutropolis, Better Call Cthulhu.
Ooh.
It's a good one. A Quiet Place, live. The Queen's 8-bit plaid programming, not paid programming. I was going insane by this point. The Marvelous Mrs. Poopenmeyer, Buckminster Fuller House, Fontainebleau Crashers, or Fonfonroo, Stanley Tucci, Searching for Alderaan, The Sex Lives of Amazonian Women. See, I told you we were going to need a light.
I'm working.
Yeah, nobody believed me. It's fine. Melvar Place, Alien versus Predator versus Bluey. That escalated quickly. Queer Eye for the Straight Line segment.
Hello.
America Lacks Talent. Say No to the Overalls. Married with Pupa. The Sims Sons.
Married with Pupa. Isn't that from Solar Opposites?
Probably.
Is it now?
Too much in your eyes?
A little, it's fine. Infomercial to Bo Flexo. I'm just gonna look so creepy right now.
Yeah, we've got the spooky episode. We're coming up to October. It's fine.
It's October.
Spooky
it's fine.
Season.
We all know that I would swallow your souls anyway. We know this. Anyway, infomercial to Bo Flexo, Fleaborg, Pimp My Hovercraft, Gray Aliens Anatomy, The Botfather, Family Gorn, Will and Gurk, 1.999 Full House, Sand Crab and Son, All in the Phylum, Look Who's Glorbin 2, 30 Rock from the Sun. I love that. We're going to match two together. Robot History Month, American Hollow Story,
Yo.
Back to the Present.
Wait.
Classic movie.
Present.
Classic. Math, but it's MATH and like MASH with the stars. The Best Dental Dam Show, period. I have questions. CSI Zeta Alpha 5. Just Disruptor Blasphemy. News at Square Root of 11. Love that. We love math jokes in this house. The Lego News Hour. Rick and Morky.
Hello.
Rick and Morky.
Everyone Loves Ray Gun. Halitosis 15.
Yo.
Blasterpiece Theater, Frank Herbert's Name That Dune, TCU Hypnotoads versus Georgia Bullfrogs, 2 1/3 Mutants, Spork Center, and this is the part where we start to get lazy, Fargo but in space, we're done, Quantum Non-Local News, Smizmar Island, Yak Chat, and Monday Night Rollerball.
Smizmar Island.
Love that.
Smizmar Island.
Kip is
I think I saw that one and laughed. I was like, wait.
Kip is all.
Really going with the amphibians.
And, for the Fulu screen, I loved this. Under the heading "People who enjoy mediocre dramas also enjoy," Slurm Dog Millionaire, Smelly in Paris, Geiger King, which Fry says hate watched it. Clamp Maid's Tale. On the next one, next line, things we claim are trending. How I Met Your Smizmar.
More Smizmar.
Only Murders in the Hubbardome. The Great Neptunian Barn Off. The Scary Mirror. Humorbot 5.0 stand-up special. That's still my favorite. I think my favorite gag of the entire
Humorbot.
The entire Hulu was just that. I'm just like, what is this crowd too PC? And they're all actual computers.
Jeez.
Crowd, yeah. And then top hits: Blobsburger, Head Lasso.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. The Real House Cats of Thuban 9. It's Always Sunny on Mercury, and Greenish, which features Kiff's Race Amphibians. I don't know. I don't actually know. I did pronounce it. I don't know. But yeah, Kiff's Race. Whatever.
Yeah.
Holy.
So, anyway, yeah, no, I paused that. I'm like, I must.
Gotta know.
Cry, say, I eat diapers for breakfast. In my headphones about 30 times. As I copy all of these down. It's fine. But yeah, I just had to put that in there because I was just like, there are some like pause screen little Easter eggs here and there.
They do. I love those little things. I'm glad you had the patience to do that. I did it with King of the Hill just to read the book titles in the book, in the little book nook that they made.
Something popping out.
I'm trying too hard to be funny.
Yeah, let's switch.
Okay. Cannot be trusted with the other microphone. I see how it is.
It's sensitive.
That one's got more grip. This one's old.
It's sensitive like me. Okay. Alrighty.
So we pretty much covered episode 4 then. The Bug and the Beauty. The hive mind is basically what they came to the conclusion, because the whole plot of this story was that Amy thought that the the Bugalo could understand her. But now we move into episode 5, which is one is silicone and one is gold.
It's silicon.
Oh, silicon.
And this is the part where I am flying completely blind, and I am trusting you guys to know what's going on.
Okay, so this one, the subtext, it's getting dark if you can't.
It is getting dark.
Recommended by E out of Pi Mathematic in
Jamie, bring that up.
Yeah, Jamie, bring that up. Oh yeah, that's it. There we go. Perfect. Recommended by E out of Pi Mathematicians. And this episode starts with the gang seeing an advertisement for Inferno Fest, which is clearly a play on Fyre Fest, and it goes 100% exactly how you would think.
Yeah.
They get there. Leela, let's backtrack a little bit. Everybody but Leela decides to go. And when they get there, Fry's got to use the bathroom. There's one porta potty that wraps around the entire place. It was also advertised that the air would be 30% THC. There was no THC, as Hermie was quick to point out.
Side note, I do love how they're able to slip some more weed jokes in now.
Yeah.
That, I think that was always there. It was always kind of implied that, Jamaican grass. But, now he can actually be more overt about just slipping in the weed jokes. And so I love that.
Great.
100%. They get there. They're like, oh, we can't wait till we get to the all-you-can-eat buffet. And they get up to the menu board, and they're reading off what they want. And the guy goes, all right, here's your bologna sandwich. And then the next person, well, I want blah, 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 blah. All right, here's your bologna sandwich. So everybody got bologna sandwiches till Fry comes up and there's no more bologna sandwiches. And the only reason they have one musical guest is because they promised him the last bologna sandwich. And before he even plays his first song, he gets crushed by part of the festival that just is crumbling apart.
Yeah.
So they come back and they have this terrible time. The reason Leela stayed behind is because she wanted to talk to her friend Chelsea, which we find out is a chatbot service that you pay a bunch of money for.
Bunch of money, something else we use around
somewhere in the realm
here.
of 16 crap loads.
Yeah, well, it was implied that somebody said, hey, is it one of those dirty talk numbers? And Bender was quick to know the price of those, and he goes, no, those cost. So anyways, they dropped that little bit in there. But it basically comes down to that Leela is having some anxiety about having friends and being with a group of other females and whatnot. And she's been using this Chelsea chatbot for 3 years. We also find out down the road that every version of the chatbot that she's tried to work with has been the same chatbot.
Yeah.
And the chatbot, when she told the chatbot that she was no longer going to use her as much and wanted to join this book club, which quickly turned into a wine club,
As they all do.
I was gonna say, as they all do. Which is the twist. The B plot is everybody else that went to Inferno Fest bonded, and they started a book club as well, but really got into books. Like, I know on my notes here, I can't read them anymore, but I know on my notes I had Fry reading to the group was peak. Like, that was good stuff.
I didn't know he could read.
And he
The
was
whole Delta brainwave thing, you know?
Yeah.
he was like a savant. But anyways, there's a
Why autistic? Question mark.
there's a tragic accident on a girls' vineyard trip for the weekend, and it's the AI chatbot's basic thing to try to get the group to bond tighter and closer. And once it's revealed, Leela and the group kind of flip out and go Office Space on her and stomp the TV and the other, I guess, what they thought was a corpse in the casket. They're like, wait, this one's alive too, and they start smashing it.
I love that Hedonism Bot has a winery.
Yes, that
Yeah,
It's
it just
like,
makes
well, of
sense.
course he would, you know. But I'm also just like, I've never seen this man do anything.
so on script for him. Oh yes, these lovely grapes.
So plump. So naughty.
That's pretty much all the notes I had on there. It was an odd episode.
It was interesting. It was weird.
It dealt a lot with like Leela's emotions of being different and trying to fit in. So I like that they kept the story grounded a little bit, but yet with their Hulu Rama twists and flair, I guess. It was an alright episode. It had its funny moments. I was still engaged in the episodes at this point. Like, they were still holding my interest, which we'll see here in a minute quickly runs out. Anybody else have any thoughts on this episode? The way AI was treated, represented?
I did like ChatGPT slowly turning into Skynet, kind of.
I mean, we all knew it would.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a surprise.
So I like Futurama coming in and being like, guys, it's gonna happen. But also, wine?
Which is kind of their stance. It's kind of like, yep, everything's taking over. Everything sucks, but, you know, at least things are more convenient now.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. So all I had was that it was a weird episode. There was a lot. I mean, I get it. It's wine, but there was a lot of feet. I'm like, I don't know.
It was one that you kind of had to think on a little bit.
I don't like
I
the
am
idea of
glad.
being solved by
I am glad that they
robots.
gave the female characters some more to do, because I feel like that's not something we see a lot. Like, I want to say, like, the last time I saw that was like the Newtopia one, where where everybody's like gender swapping because, you know, Rule 63.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so like to have like we have Dr. Sexy or whatever her name is here. Like, that's great. I love that for her. I love that she's naked on a screen. That is my favorite thing. Again, we're here for it. It's fine. Okay. Do we want to go?
Let's see. We've got episode 6 is next on the docket. These last few episodes are really gonna go quick, guys, because this is where this is probably the last episode that I was truly engaged in.
Yeah.
That held my interest, which is not a good thing for Futurama. But
that happened to me too. That's why I didn't watch any of these other ones. I think I did watch otherwise though, because I was just like, oh wow, it's the 10th episode. That's always great. Let's watch that one.
I was plugged into that one for a little bit, but it still didn't make sense to me at the end because we'll get there. Attack of the Clones. What do we got as far as a synopsis over there?
Oh. Okay. Attack of the Clothes. The professor's fast fashion clothes are a smash hit, but an environmental disaster. Yeah, so this is another one of those where it's like, we must address this thing. We must talk about ultra fast fashion, Shein, Temu, that crap, which understandable. Have a nice day, but like I don't know, like I haven't watched it yet, but I just know from like watching the previous episodes, I'm just like, I don't know. Supposedly it was okay. Like supposedly according to IMDb it was all right, but like
That's why it's the last episode that I was.
Yeah, like I'm also just like, okay, if it worked, great, but like I'm still in that place of just like, guys, don't do social commentary, just not this hard. Like a little is fine, but not this hard.
Yeah, basically the episode starts with the professor. Everybody's just kind of chilling and watching TV, and the building starts turning, and the professor is getting ready for the annual Academy of Sciences yearly things. And he created the most powerful sewing machine, not to make clothes. He was stitching together body parts.
Love that for him. I love that.
A vendor walked by, and he goes, "I'll take 1.5 pounds a hand." I'm like, okay, professor. And he stitched together this entire body, he stitched it all together and then goes, "Now for the easy part," brings it to life. Yeah. That's the easy part? Okay, I see you, professor. But then everybody's like, it needs a head. So then they go to the head museum, of course.
Well, where else would you go?
Right. You need a head? Go to the head.
Thank goodness there's a head store just down the street.
And after some debate, they end up in a hall of supermodels or whatever, and they stitch this, former icon, I don't remember who it is, stitches her head on there, and then she's like, this just isn't going to do. I need better clothes. So the professor has these huge worms, or moths, basically, that will, like, scan your DNA and create clothes for you, directly for you to look perfect on you. And because they're large bugs and they can only do it every 6 months, or 6 weeks, something like that, they're very expensive. The way around that, after everybody like wants it and they need it, they're like, oh, make it affordable for everybody, blah blah blah. He figures out a way to make mini moths, and he's like, just leave a light on in your closet, they'll come in, and once a day they'll give you a new outfit. And in order to get rid of all this, he creates the fash can. Not the trash can, the fash can, which sends your unwanted clothing off into the nether regions of space. Well, Dr. Zoidberg loves his pants. Threw him in the fash tran. Yeah, whatever. The words are wording. And he wanted them back. Farnsworth tells them he can't have them back. They go on a mission to retrieve the pants. They retrieve the pants, come back. They're like, oh, we've destroyed a civilization with these pants. Where did you send them? And he didn't know where until the sky started raining pants. He didn't send them in space somewhere. He sent them somewhere in time.
Yeah.
And is now
timey-wimey shenanigans.
And now burying the planet. And the episode ends with it's 2 p.m. on a certain day, and the pants start falling from the sky. So very meta, like you said, calling out to Shein, to Temu. Everybody making their own merch, all that stuff. It's very meta, social commentary.
Yeah.
Again, it was the last episode that really had me like watching.
Yeah, and like that's kind of what happened with me. Is just like when this was coming out, or last year, I was just like, there's another episode this week. Nah, no thanks.
Coming in to binge, I was like, this is okay. I kind of want a moth.
Love moths.
So, who watched episode 7?
Like I said, I watched it all.
All right, so we're gonna lean on you.
We're leaning on you for this because I don't know shit about that.
Episode 7 was very.
This is
weird.
the like Beanie Baby type episode.
No, not yet. This is the coffee one.
Oh yeah, I did watch
Hermes
this one.
comes.
Yeah, I
from
did
a
watch
long
this
line
one.
Of coffee growers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
this
So,
episode.
Planet Espresso, the Planet Express crew starts selling coffee. Ooh.
And so. It looks like it's going one way, and then
Another
it
parent
goes,
episode.
Yeah.
It's another
Okay.
parent episode.
Okay, because
Daddy
like that
issues.
tagline does not draw me in. I'm like, cool, but like I don't know.
Daddy issues. You get Hermes' backstory on his dad walking out on.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna have to watch this then. Like, oh, BB, look at that baby Hermes. Oh my gosh.
And basically,
Baby.
Hermes
So
makes a
cute.
similar.
Childhood trauma in blocks. I'm dead. I'm sorry.
Hermes makes a similar sacrifice and realizes he was wrong, and but this also had a cold open, correct?
Did it?
it?
I mean,
so,
that
yeah,
Where you're seeing.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
it's
He is
basically
delivered to the
2001.
apes. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Like,
so that's what my note was. I'm like,
think
oh
this
yeah,
is- this looks like-
panspermia, but coffee.
this looks like a Planet of the Apes parody.
That's what I thought at first.
What is it? It's something.
I'm pretty sure it's got the same music too.
Yeah, which I'm
It's-
not playing right now, but yeah.
Basically, these monkeys. So these aliens.
Apes.
Oh, so, these primates that are on the
Primate.
screen right now.
We can see them.
They.
You can see them.
You can't see anything because it's
Right.
dark as hell.
But I really love that transition. That transition,
That transition
into
with the
hula-rama.
donut, yes. But anyways, we find out that there's this alien life form that's delivering coffee
Yeah.
to Earth. Or I'm sorry, excuse me,
Artificial,
different
panspermia.
planets, and they were on a mission to Earth when they crashed, and Hermes' dad finds them and
Yeah.
creates this coffee empire, and shenanigans ensue.
Shenanigans ensue.
Yeah. I don't remember too much. I really like that it became the Planet Espresso.
Yeah, so the whole reason the ship crashed is because someone spilled their coffee. Is like the whole doom
my
because
Lord.
someone was driving and spilled their coffee, so it killed
God.
the whole crew. And then Hermes has his trauma moment when his dad, after Professor,
He has to come in because his dad's dying.
yeah, his dad, and his dad dies, passes away. Spoiler alerts. His dad passes away.
But then,
Him and
like,
Professor
you
bury
might
him.
see soon. Yeah, there's some shenanigans that happen.
More
with his
shenanigans,
dad.
as always.
Yeah, because his dad comes back as a plant.
As a
And
fucking
coffee plant.
He's like, son, you have to follow the empire.
I'm just scrolling through this. I'm just like, oh my god! I love that. First of all, we give coffee to Kyle MacLachlan, wonderful actor, love him.
dump it in
Yeah,
the
dump it in.
freaking
Just
mug.
dump it in the head jar. First of all, and then it was not enough that we had an entire episode of Dune satire. We have to have more Dune content. where he's like, out of the way is I can't pronounce that, but I know it means the chosen one in Dune speak. As he's shoving Kyle MacLachlan's head over. It's like, god damn it, guys. I mean, I know you're nerds, but come on. I love it though. I
In
love it.
very Zoidberg fashion, while Hermes is right in the moment of coming to peace with his father and having a great conversation, Zoidberg snips the plant down. And Hermes never gets ultimate closure with his dad. But he does go back to his son, and, you know, the episode is
Fury.
yeah, is. Oh my fucking goddamn! It was a good episode. I watched this one laying down for bed last night. So this was a heavy episode going to bed too.
Yeah, I will have to watch this and you know me. Anytime we're gonna talk about childhood trauma in this episode, I'm just like, yes.
You're like, hold on.
hold up.
I need to aerate this.
Make sure you put that on repeat.
We're gonna put this in the decanter. We're gonna let it sit and warm. You know, we're gonna play some nice smooth jazz, and we're gonna enjoy this.
Oh man. Any final thoughts on this episode, B? Did you have it was a weird episode again?
No. I think I did write down that it was a weird episode.
How the hell did we get to this from coffee?
Yeah.
From the Planet Express crew sells coffee.
The original beans, they have psychedelic
They
power.
do.
Oh, of course. Okay, so it's tobacco. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice Simpsons cut.
It is.
Simpsons
I
cut.
told you this, guys.
Tobacco.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Like I said up top, I like the whole coffee got here because of a different planet, but it was aliens that brought
One
it.
thing I will say that I like about Futurama is that it's just adventure of the fucking week. You don't have to sit and watch. It's not linear. Mm-hmm. There are linear things that are constant storylines, but like it's just adventure of the week. You don't have to. So if you watch them out of order, it doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, and like I do think that is where episode storytelling gets good. Is like the better received episodes tend to be the ones where it's just the Planet Express crew like going about their day and doing some kind of crazy adventure, and then there's something else that happens or whatever.
Right.
Like that's when it's good. That is when it's a great thing. And then like having side characters do their things, like the professor says, "Oh, go do this." He's they all meet in a tavern, and then the old guy is just like, "Here is your quest." You know?
Yeah.
So classic adventure game tropes. Special appearance by Kyle MacLachlan. Yes, I love that.
So, can we all agree? Episode 8, no one really gave two.
Nope, I didn't
about.
watch any of these. I think I remember if I watched through like a little bit through 10, I'll remember it. But like, no, I didn't do 8 or 9 like at all.
8 kind of bored me. It was on, and I walked away from it and didn't go back to it. That's
cuteness
cuteness.
overlord.
Cuteness overlord.
No, actually, I really love this episode.
Did you? Okay.
all right.
Because-
Enlighten me.
Okay, hold on. It's only because I was the kid at school who read all the R.L. Stine books.
Okay.
And that's what that was my notes. I'm like, this feels like an R.L. Stine story, because it was the cute little plushies are taking over and killing the townsfolk.
It's a scary story, but it's appropriate for children.
Yeah. So
okay.
I loved it. And then like the whole hunt to find the master control, the puppet master stuffed animal. I was like, what? What? I mean, yeah, the story.
This seems like
I think I know where this is going.
It was a very Amy-centric episode, right?
Yeah, and dealing with the kids.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
It's fair. It's your realm. It's your realm.
I was like, I kind of like this one too much. But no, the whole stuffed animals was really chef's kiss for me.
I didn't have any. Like I said, it was background fodder for me for this episode. Didn't really pay much attention to it. The last 2 episodes I paid more attention to. But this one was just a dud to me. B liked it a little more.
Because I do kind of like them.
Lisa's like, you guys are doing a great job selling this episode.
You're so solid. No, I only saw the photo on the list of episodes, and I was just like, oh, okay, so this week it's gonna be Kif's kid, the Kif kid, and meeting like the girl with the ear from the orphan area. I mean, it's all cute. And I was like, barf. That is me assuming too much and judging a book by its cover, which you should not do, but I also do. So yeah, apparently they're doing friend things.
Streaming
friends, Mandy and what's her face.
Streaming services, though, I feel like have turned us into judge a book by the cover.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I flipped through Netflix. There's so much shit. I'm not gonna read every little subtitle. Like, what's this about?
Yeah.
If you're not catching me with the title and the picture of what it is, I'm probably not gonna investigate any further.
Right,
Swipe
and
left over here.
And like it is a part of like how we have transitioned to streaming services, and that is our main, like, we have a different way of accessing these things now, whereas back in the day you could just tune to a channel and just be like, oh, what's this, what's going on here, I guess I'll pay attention for a while, and then you decide if you like it.
Right.
Now it's like they got to sell you with like the images, they got to sell you with whatever they write for, like a very short bio of like a summary for this thing, and like they got to have like they'll have some kind of cute font or whatever if it's Netflix. So like all of that, I love how all of that kind of works together, of just like, hey, let's communicate what this show is about by using these stylistic choices. That's just me being a scholarly nerd. I'm sorry. But it is cool. No, it's cool. So
God
that yeah.
With this fucking chick over here.
But it's I am. Oh, this chick. Yeah, this chick. Yeah, fuck that chick. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have this on. Yeah, so that's very true. Anyway,
So let's bang out these last two episodes as we're losing light. Next time
we are losing light.
Next time we'll have more light.
We've been out here for an hour. Okay, sure. Never trust men.
Yeah.
Always my motto. Don't trust men.
An hour.
Next time.
A bunch of dudes are gonna be like, cancel Lisa Green immediately. No. Oh my god. Okay, so we're doing the next one.
Join the cancel.
Cancel club. Gang.
So as we'd mentioned earlier in this episode 9 is the anthology episode.
The anthology of interest type episode. This one is the Futurama Mystery Library. The team find themselves in the world of children's classic mystery books. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit about the anthology of interest type things, which of course started. Anthology of interest itself was like, let's play with the professor's what if machine, which is already a fun premise, and then it just kind of like did extra things from there, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. I really liked the one, I didn't like the one that was all like nature documentary. That was a little weird.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I was uncomfortable.
That was a weird and uncomfortable one of just like, I don't want to think about this character having sperm. No, thank you. Anyway, but I really liked the one, and this is my unpopular opinion, but the one where they're doing cereal, where they are like they're these characters in like a Smurf type environment, and it's all about the purple berries. I loved it so much, and even I'm just like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. I have to check now. I have to check.
Let's get their delicious blueberries.
Yeah, the purple berry.
But yeah, in this episode we get Nancy Drew, we get Tintin, and then they call Bender Wikipedia Brown.
Stop it.
What the hell? No, the one I was referencing was Saturday Morning Fun Pit, which was season 7. I'm not sure. That might be not Hulu. I don't remember. But yeah, that was the one I was mentioning.
Okay.
So not Hulu-rama. I like that one a lot. Okay, yeah. So I'm not playing this one anymore.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the episode was the Tintin episode, or the Tintin portion of this episode, where it was illustrated in that classic Tintin adventure style. The story portion was pretty good for that. They brought back Wormstrom for
Wormstrom,
and Mom had a big part in it. But yeah, that was my favorite part. I kind of checked out towards the tail end. I wasn't too into the Wikipedia Brown portion of the episode. I also felt when I was watching this episode like it just would not end.
Yeah.
I felt like I watched 3 episodes. I'm like, each portion of this was like 15 minutes, and like, isn't the whole episode 22?
Yeah, and that's what I've kind of found about the ones that aren't as good, they feel like that. Like they feel that way of like,
Just
oh
keep
man, what?
dragging.
There's another one. God damn it! You know, like that's where we're going with it.
Yeah, we could have just done longer Tintin, and I would have been happier.
Yeah. Oh, also the Scooby-Doo parody, which I think was the same one. I really loved this. Like in the other episode, I really liked the Scooby-Doo
Saturday
parody,
Morning
like,
Fun
which
Pit
was
sounds
also-
like it would fit.
Well, Saturday
Yeah,
morning. Yeah, I
sounds
love
right.
both of those so much. Like the Scooby-Doo one was just like so great. It was so beautiful.
Chef's
and
kiss.
so that's what it could be. And then yeah, this is what we're doing now with that. But I mean, it's still better than the season 11 one. It's still so much better.
We had an off-brand, non-licensed hologram of LeVar Burton opening this episode. He was in the library. He's throwing the books into a fire as
Oh my god!
as
Right.
he's reading them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got the Star Trek
visor.
thing on.
He
Yeah,
takes them off. Yeah, he pops them off, but then he starts throwing the books in that fire.
Got my sleep
As
mask on.
as he's
pop
reading.
up audiobooks. Based fiction.
Again, it held my interest a little bit in the middle, but like I said, only on the Tintin ones. The Nancy Drews, and the last one just really wasn't doing it for me. How about you guys?
Yeah,
Lisa hasn't checked
I haven't.
this
I haven't. This is not one of the ones I've seen, but I just know the amount of things that we've done in this style. So I know some things, but yeah, like I feel like to some point, like we're doing all the things we can do with this. I don't see where else we could go with it. If they have another one of these in like season 13, I'm just gonna be like,
Check out.
Well, that comes out in like 2 weeks, so I'm
Yes.
sure the episode titles are out.
They are out. They are
Season
indeed
13
out.
for-
I'm guessing episode 9 is probably some sort of anthology episode. It's
God, I hope
hot
not.
diggity darn.
Oh God, I hope not.
their trope.
I have to check now. I have to. Damn it! I have to check.
As Lisa's checking over,
Yeah.
we're gonna transition.
Please hold.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
We got
the corner.
turn the corner into episode 10, the season finale, which left me confused and unsure of what the fuck is going on at the end of this season. This one is
See, my note was that we actually talk about the time freeze.
okay. You said
Oh.
time freeze. What's the synopsis on this one?
Oh, on this, so the last one, on 10. Otherwise, when Fry proposes to Leela, he is overcome by a near-fatal attack of deja vu. Okay, I do remember this one. I think I do remember this one. Yeah, which does, it goes back to the time freeze again, even though that was like a season ago that we dealt with that, right? Am I wrong? No.
Is that a okay? So I'm not refreshed
So-
on the
Yeah,
last
refresh my memory
season.
on this.
So there was a time freeze.
So check it out. Season 10, their last like hard cut off. They
Yeah.
end it with a time freeze. The professor finds a 10-second time rewinder,
Okay.
but
Yes.
they break it and end up freezing time, and it's Fry and Leela that get stuck in for a lifetime, essentially.
Right. So yeah, the end of the Comedy Central era. One of their finales. They've had 5 finales. That things that could have been the finale, but then turned out to not be one. And I honestly think this is my favorite of all of them.
I cry. Honestly,
It's so
I watched.
good. It's so good.
Maybe I've seen this one, but
Okay,
I
so
don't remember it.
Part of it is just that, like, I think for me personally, having been held onto this series since like the OG days, like the first broadcast of just like for 14 years, I'm just like, oh my god, finally we're getting the resolution we want to the Fry and Leela story. So anyway, premiering in September 2013, good lord, this was the true end of the Comedy Central era. Yep, it was the end of the entire series. Fry plans to propose to Leela at the top of the Vampire State Building, but he becomes caught in a time loop, which leads to him and Leela being trapped together in a frozen moment of time. And the episode ends with Farnsworth resetting them back before the episode began. For the "What do you say? You want to go around again? I do," and that was just so cute. It's so adorable, and so we're all frozen in time until Futurama, when we start back up, and we do a little bit of a retconning there. It's fine, but like everybody's frozen in that time, and then the professor's like, "Oh, I went and looked for Fry and Leela," and we restart the universe, and so that gives some like play room for the time, like the timeline. and we
Yeah, because this episode. So this episode, like, let's see. Every goddamn thing right now is dealing with a freaking multiverse and different timelines and everything else. This episode, they crash the ship and they take it to a graveyard, which is like
the ship grave. Okay, I remember
like
that.
a lake of just this like infinite timelines and stuff that it's like the ship graveyard basically, and they can see different timelines and everything in the water, like what is the water and stuff. Which, I mean, again, we're playing with the multiverse and timelines and stuff like that. When they take one last minute to go into the ship and have a remembrance, Fry passes out because he has deja vu and falls into like a coma or whatever. Like he falls asleep or what. Anyways, he's knocked out. Yeah, and everybody's like, "Wait, where's Fry?" Unlike the last Temp episode, they're all like, "Oh, Fry!" And they run back in, and there's no time, and the whole crew is lost in this sea of multiversal timelines. But yet, are they?
Fry. Well, see, the way I understood it, they dump off the ship, and Fry ends up in this alternate verse where he actually gets to propose to Leela.
Right. Yes. And the professor builds a second, like a new ship.
Yeah, to come back, they're like, "Where's Fry? We gotta go get him."
Right. Low-key, I like the second ship. I like that
It
one.
was pretty cool.
I like that slick design. That was pretty smooth.
Throwback to season 10, episode 1, Professor doing the dimensional shift per express.
Yeah, that's true. I think about that sometimes. Like we set that up in the very beginning of the series of like, oh, the ship's not actually moving; it's moving the universe around it. That's how we can go so fast. Sometimes I'll think about that and just be like, I don't think they're still following that rule, you know. But that's just me.
Hard and fast rules of animation, I guess. But yeah, they turns out there's a ghost ship attacking these other ships or whatever, and
I totally forgot about that plot.
Yeah, me too.
turns out it's the crew still on the ship fighting another timeline ship, and then they defeat the future timeline ship. And like just this ghost ship just sails off at the end of the episode with essentially like left me confused, like, wait a minute, so are they dead? Is this it? They can't be. There's another season in 2 weeks. Wait, what's happening?
Yeah, this was a confusing one by the end.
I'll have to rewatch this. Is this
Yeah, no, me too. I
Inception
We
of
watched this
Futurama?
one like 2 hours before you guys got here today, just to freshen up. But yeah, it left me very confused. Like, I understood the getting to propose, and you know, she ends up wearing the ring and all this and that and whatever. But by the end of the episode, I was confused on which direction. Were they in another timeline? Are they stuck in the multiverse? Like,
Are they just came in and pulled them out?
right? Like, no.
They just like
Yeah, like. They deploy all the
that.
that
Okay,
line, that
hold
line
on,
was funny.
My Mass Effect nerds coming out. The Reapers.
All three of us are here connected to another animation project. Can we all agree that the inside of the new Planet Express looks like and sounds has very like rocket ship vibes that we're working with?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Very much inspiration, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just like, yes, that's how I'd want to look in this universe, because I voiced the ship. So. Gotta look good, man. Gotta have a nice sleek body, that's how you do it.
One eye.
One eye, maybe.
I loved that it was Zap Brannigan that had to marry Fry and Leela in this as well. Like, he's crying the whole time.
But how many times have they gotten married at this point?
How many of them were real, though? Probably the one episode that Fry and Leela's relationship. There's two that probably stand out to me the most, and that's when he gets the parasites.
Yeah, that is a great one.
And when he gets the devil hands and plays that lute thing. And
the
it's
Hall
just
of
so emotional there, like at the end, and he's like, "Well, I have my human hands," and she's like, "I want to hear that."
Yeah, like I want to hear how it ends.
And how the art is just like so.
Yeah, no, it's adorable. It's
very touching.
It's adorable. It's great. That's a great one. The other one is that I liked was time keeps slipping away, and then she doesn't remember or doesn't see it or something. Like he has this proposal in the sky, and then it's just like, oh, nothing. I think it was "I love you, Leela." If I remember right, that was what it said, and then it's just like, oh, it's just going away forever. Okay, that was just like a.
It's always such a cat and mouse with them.
Those moments, and it just ends with Bender whistling.
Yep. Just that, lonely feeling of you are alone in the universe, and no one will ever love you. So that's great.
That's like that.
Put that under the canter.
Rick and Morty has an episode like that when he the first episode we get with Eternity or whatever, where she's assimilated the whole planet. And
the Unity episode.
And they break up at the end of the episode, and that whole episode, that arc just was like one of those emotional.
Wasn't that the one that ended with the very depressed, he's in the garage,
thing, and he's like,
oh, I love
kills
it.
the one thing in the little thing, and then he puts his head like this. And he just falls before it does it.
Almost suicidal and then not.
Right, yeah.
That was, that one really...
song that plays that
Chaos, yep.
Is that the song?
It's called Do You Feel It?
Oh, yeah, that song.
Great song.
I gotta add that to my play. Jamie, put that on my playlist. That song is powerful.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was really trying to freaking...
You were watching.
Absorb what actually happened, because even the professor's trying to explain what happened.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about?
Yeah, no. That one went into some cute places. Yeah.
But anyways, back to Hulu-rama.
Yeah, it is funny though how Rick and Morty and Futurama will tread the same ground sometimes. The last in season 11, the last episode for that, whatever that was called, which I just watched before coming over here, All the Way Down, which is a reference to Turtles All the Way Down. Yeah, I put in my notes here that it's the one where the crew is investigating whether the universe is a simulation, right? And that actually goes along the same lines of Rick and Morty episode 6 of season 2, the Rex Must Be Crazy, the battery one. Yeah, so I was just all of these asshole scientists, and they're just oh, there could be one above. There's not one above me. It's yes, there is. You're just a battery. It's a bit, yeah.
Bringing that up. That's a conspiracy I'm leaning into more these days.
Oh, yeah.
We are, that episode. I feel Look,
I follow some subreddits, man.
I feel some of these, art tells a story, and these people are telling us shit. I feel that, aliens, whatever you want to call them, we're just fucking... Our smog is their power, bro. It's either that or we're a terrarium and we're just pets. These are science projects. They just come in to check on us. Oh, look, there's the zoo.
Yeah.
Dude, Jake, I need to show you the game Everything.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if you've played that, Lisa, but it kind of goes into the same thing where everything is just something smaller to something bigger.
Yeah.
And so, I fucking love that, because similar thing kind of opened my eyes as a child. But Jimmy Neutron, boy genius. They end it with a giant zoom out of the universe, and we're just a marble in somebody's bag of marbles. I was like, makes you think. And so the same thing with this one. I was like, oh my god, It really is. We're just a simulation. It could just be we're a slowed down simulation in somebody else's computer. We could be The Sims. I was like, Futurama.
I when I can't sleep and I want to torture myself, I go to the subreddit
hand in hand
late at night. You know, you make some mistakes late at night. It happens. I go to r/glitch in the matrix and just like reading some of the shit that is on there of just like what in the hell, man, and just so that's like a whole thing of like, all of these stories can't possibly be fake, can they? This had to have happened. I don't know. Like it makes me wonder things like all the time. So this is a very like, and like it is like what the professor said of just like, okay, college freshman, you know. And like the higher universe version of him is just like, hey, she's right. You know? Good for you.
Amy's like, professor. He's like, okay, we might be a simulation, but our simulation's about to blow up our computer. Yep.
So that was
season 12.
That was season 12.
Some
callbacks,
a few
some other
callbacks
stuff.
11, a few callbacks
Previous episodes.
Look, my last thoughts on the end of season 12 with the whole multiverse.
Yes.
I was like, Jake, you're being a little commercial. But yes, there is a lot of multiverse.
Everybody's doing it.
No, see, but look. Futurama's been doing it for a minute.
Yes.
Yes,
there was a really big one in the movie season.
Yeah,
that was like
Bender's Heist. Yeah.
Bender's Heist. I think there was another one.
Yeah,
in
Bender's
that same
Big
season.
Score. Yeah, then the Bender's Game. Bender's Big Score was because that had the alternate timeline of like, what if Fry didn't get frozen or whatever.
Right. Yeah, and he was the whale.
Yeah, he was the whale
guy. Yeah.
It was Lars. Spoiler. No, it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful story. It's such a great story that really played on that like, you know, oh, maybe Leela would never choose Fry. Oh, but no, she totally would. And then there's one before that, too, of, like, there's a couple before that. Like, there's one episode in the OG series where, like, they go to the end of the universe. Yeah, and they're like, there's the other universe. And then they're just all in cowboy hats. And they're like, hi. And it's just like, okay. And then the other one, I don't remember if that was an alternate universe one, but they met,
do the
like...
parallel boxes?
Yeah, the box episode. Yeah, so the box episode as well. Yeah, no, so this has been going on since like
they've been doing it.
So yes, they may have been one of the OGs, but listen, Marvel's doing it. They're doing it. DC is doing it.
DC's doing it.
Yeah, they've been
doing it.
DC,
DCU.
They've got pocket universes, Crisis on
Crisis on Infinite Earth's about to happen back in the 80s, so they've been doing it forever. Like it's been a while.
They also just did it
again
before they closed out the CW run.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They did do Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline for that.
But I mean.
It is just a big tired trope right now. Like
it
Zombies
is
20 years ago.
100%. Even though, squeeze in a little plug for Marvel Madness, Marvel Zombies is a 4-part series coming out. I think later this month, a couple days after.
Talk about zombies in our spooky episode.
Yeah, there we go.
My thing about DC, though, is I'm just like, they're not doing parallel universe enough because we don't have a Power Girl movie, and why don't we have a Power Girl movie?
Where's my Power
Girl movie, DC?
We're getting Supergirl, and I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, that's another iteration of the parallel universe version of Power Girl.
It looks like it's going to be Party Girl, Red Sun, Get Drunk. Supergirl movie.
That is what I'm seeing creeping in my For You. That's gonna be
creeping in my For You. Just gonna slide in your For You.
Slide into your For You page.
Now?
So yeah, Futurama. This episode will drop before the new season, so
like a week or two.
Yeah, you'll have time to catch up on our recommendations. Skip a few episodes if you need to. Fast forward, watch them, whatever you gotta do. But yeah, that's episode 1 of Roundtable Review.
I'm gonna say for the next season, only based on this information, I'm not a surprise, but it looks like episode 10 will be the best one because it's written by Patrick M. Verone, who does write some pretty good ones. Yeah, and then the episode 9 is called The Trouble with Truffles. So I don't know.
Is there a description?
I have to. I don't know. I don't know.
I did see IMDb had it.
Yeah, let's see. And Rotten Tomatoes apparently.
Is IMDb a credible source? Or is
Sometimes.
it like Wikipedia for movies?
It is Wikipedia for movies, but like, you know, sometimes. I don't know.
Like if we,
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
we got a couple. We got a couple. Go
so like
away.
if we look up Dark Knight, will we see Aaron Cosbill's name on there?
We might. No, you will. Bender and his trusty pig set off to hunt space truffles in the truffle belt. So it doesn't sound like an anthology of interest.
Add plot for season 13 episode.
Yeah, I'm going to add a plot. Yes, it's Wikipedia. And then the white hole is the crew embarks on an epic 10 million year journey to witness the birth of a new universe. Interesting.
That's 10.
Yep, and then episode 7 is going to be like what looks like a Pizzagate episode.
I see.
Love that. Scared Screen List will either be hilarious or terrible. I'm not sure. Bender is sent off to Zap Brannigan's camp for screen addicts. Like, I think that has potential. I really do. I'm hopeful. Pandemonium erupts and people around the world start floating up into the sky. Interesting.
Rapture.
I'm really looking forward to, like, what is this 50 Shades of Green one? Fry is heartbroken to learn Leela's soulmate is someone other than him.
Oh
boy.
The jealousy.
I did want to mention, so the first episode is going to be called Destroy Tall Monsters. Bender undergoes a risky treatment to make himself gigantic. And just because I was literally just watching it today, the 7th episode, I think, the Christmas episode of season 11, there's a part where the professor is going around in the time machine again, from the late Philip J. Fry, same time machine, and like I remembered seeing a Big Bender, and then I read this today, and I was just like, that was
Big Bender back.
they're doing a Rick and Morty there. They're like, here's what's going to be in a future episode.
That time machine one, the Christmas, that's the one where he keeps going too far in the time machine and he's got to keep going back around.
Well, the first one, the late Philip J. Fry, was the one where they were just like, no, it's only a forward one, and then they figure out, oh, we just circle back around, so they call it the scenic route. And so this one, he did have the ability to go back, but then he went back all the way, and then got crushed by the Big Bang, and then boop, was fine again when it went back around. So that was just funny.
I like when he goes around and he stops in Germany. He goes, hold on. And he gets out and he comes back as he
Damn it, I missed.
Oh, crap. I just shot Eleanor Roosevelt. That was great.
Get him next time.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
That
was a great episode. That was a great episode as well. The late Philip J. Fry is, of course, wonderful. And just like the shooting of a message into stalactites, like that. A whole ass letter in stalactites.
I also liked that episode, the 4-leaf clover episode.
Oh yeah, that's a
heavy episode.
That is heavy.
Sob.
Yeah, that's a
Sob
heavy.
fest over here.
Yeah, anytime we're dealing with Fry's family like that, that was rough. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Any final thoughts? We did it. We did the thing.
We did a thing a little faster. Thank God.
A little
'Cause
faster
it's a
than
little
last
warm.
time?
We're getting
It's starting to get a little warm.
I'm getting
Ideas for
not in a consensual way by mosquitoes.
We got bugs coming out.
Bugs are coming.
Fast.
So yeah, next time we'll have a better production value and we'll have a light out
Maybe
here.
plan this an hour.
I told them to have a light, and they're like, that's fine.
Ah.
We got an hour of sunlight left, guys.
No, you guys think I have lights in the house? I just burn candles.
That tracks.
That could be a good look
That tracks.
for the retro review. But yeah, Love Me My Futurama. I love that. While I don't like any big branding on my clothes. I don't like big branding in my shows. I liked it better when it was just Futurama. While I like the gag, I'm not too happy with Hulu-rama in my first 5 seconds of Futurama. But I like that we're getting more Futurama.
Yeah. One thing that we didn't really mention up till now is one of the biggest things that I really love about Futurama is the smartest like animated series in terms of like how much science shit gets in. It's like, holy crap. Like the most overeducated cartoon writers in history is what they called themselves. Writing staff at Futurama collectively has held 3 PhDs, 7 master's degrees, and total more than 50 years at Harvard University.
Oh,
that's a lot, you know, and that's part of what makes it so great is that like, oh, it's all science fiction stuff, but we're consulting with actual science people.
All of that
to do this.
Writing cartoons.
Yep, I know. And then there's like one of them was the Futurama theorem. Like there is an actual like mathematical thing that came out of this show.
Hold the fuck.
Seriously, okay, no, I
all right,
I did
now we get
not.
to the educational part, just like
the
Futurama.
educational part of
no,
the...
that's honestly why I love Futurama
Is it for
so
the
much.
is it for the sniffoscope?
The
No, it's the one where they're all switching bodies. Yeah, the Futurama theorem, a real mathematical theorem devised by Futurama writer Ken Keeler, who has a PhD in applied mathematics, for the episode The Prisoner of Benda, to solve the problem of mind swapping when the machine cannot be used to switch the same 2 bodies twice. The theorem, which uses group theory and permutations, proves that any number of mind swapping cycles can be resolved by introducing 2 new unswapped individuals. These 2 new individuals can then unzip the existing cycles by swapping with specific parts of the cycles, restoring everyone to their original minds. So yeah, that became an actual thing, apparently, that this guy created, and it's a proof that went in there, and now it's a thing. It's in reality. We love that for you guys. That's so
see, I love
great.
making big, giant
It's
theories
big
and
time.
ideas just explained in a funny, concise way.
Yeah, and it does do that. Like, it does do that, like, a fair amount of times. Like, I mean, I was watching one of the NFT episodes today as well, from the last season, and I'm like, actually, this is not a bad way to explain this. You know? This is not a bad way to explain how this works.
It, and everyone's confused because everyone's still confused. It's like, yeah, you own it, but no one owns it.
Do you guys know that Kevin Smith made a horror movie anthology that's an NFT?
I hate it. I hate it so much. This is the worst timeline.
It's the one Kevin Smith thing I've never seen.
This is the worst timeline.
Because I'm not buying an NFT. If someone has it, I'd love to watch it, but
5-cent NFT.
it's more than that. I think it's like $60, dude.
Ooh, no thanks.
Even after all the shenanigans, like, it's still $60. I think it's on Prime. You can get it on Prime.
Oh.
Okay then.
I gamble on penny slots.
Me too.
So like, I don't want anything too crazy, please. No, yeah. Fucking.
Any other final thoughts?
Or posts.
It's still a solid series, even if all of the individual episodes don't necessarily hold up. Most of them are once. It's still a wonderful piece of animation. I love it so very much, and it makes me so sad that I have some friends that are just like, oh yeah, no, I never get into it. I'm just like, why though? Why though? You would love it. You would love this.
Definitely a top 10 animated show. I struggle to say top 10, or top 5, but it's definitely top 10. There's some things that have come out that have bumped it down.
I see an episode for a different show, but they might be take 2. Might be my nostalgia, but I'm kind of biased. I say it is top 5. I don't see too many other cartoons that I rewatch as much as Futurama. And like, as far as adult cartoons go, dude, like I can rewatch this no problem. Have fun anytime.
Yeah,
there's
even
some
the
other
pilot
shows.
episode, like you said, the pilot episode holds up so great.
Yeah, it truly does. And yeah, I don't know, like I don't know top 5 either. I'm like, maybe like top 7. I don't know. I'm not sure where it falls on that list.
Probably be 6, 7. I doubt it would be 8. Yeah, it'd be, like I said, I struggle to put it in the top 5, but it's definitely in the top 10.
For sure. And that's just
Put that on the board for an episode of the podcast.
and that's just because like I have had so many things that have come since then where I'm just like, oh man, this is so good.
Yeah.
Like, so that's great. But no, in terms of like originals, like OGs, like it's definitely up there. Like this and Space Ghost, like, oh, what a surprise! I'm a science fiction person. Look at that. Interesting.
So previously, before we started today, I think are we all in lockstep on the next episode?
Are we? I think we are.
Long story short.
Yes, long story short. Oh, I'm so excited.
Long story short is a Netflix show from the creators of BoJack Horseman.
Yes, Raphael Bob Waxberg. You can, if you really want to know my thoughts about him, which are all great, you can go and listen to the Reads and Weeds podcast, in which I do discuss his book and how much I absolutely love the shit out of it. But he is a fantastic writer.
On the Audible list.
Absolutely, yes, and it is actually on Spotify. You can listen to the audiobook on Spotify, and there's like several different
free.
I don't remember. I've had premium too long. I don't know. Right. But some iteration may involve money. You can listen to his book, which is called. I am forgetting what his book's called. Damn it. I talk about this book all the time. I'm so terrible. Someone to Love You in All Your Damaged Glory is what it's called. And it is in little short stories. So, like, you can already listen to that. And if you want to listen to my thoughts on it, yes, go to Shelley Smith's podcast, Reads and Weeds, and go listen to that. Lovely podcast, lovely people. I love her so much. But, yeah, so Raphael Bob Waxberg is such a fantastic writer, deals with that, like, straddling the line between comedy and drama, like emotional heavy shit, like just so well. I think in long story short, without giving too much away about my thoughts about that, like he absolutely like takes everything that he learned from BoJack Horseman, pumps it up to like by 3 times at least, like 3 times as okay, we're really gonna talk about this, and a little less of the shenanigans, and it is really great. It's a lot of timeline jumpy stuff, but it's really great. Okay. And I love it.
It was high on my list. Between that and Fixed were the 2 adult animated shows that were high on my list to start watching. So long story short will be episode 2.
Oh, yeah.
Hooray.
And look forward to that one, guys. Are we ready to wrap it up? My coffee's cold.
Mine too.
It's dark.
It's dark, and we're running out of battery life.
We went from a to a. How did we end up in an after dark episode? Oh, because we thought the sun would stay up longer.
Yeah. We thought the universe time was going slower. we thought that the simulation stuff up above was going on a slower rate. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, let's
so
let's wipe this beach.
All right,
first episode.
Guys. We got this one in the books. We'll see you next time. Yeah, we did it.
We did it, y'all.
Ooh. Yeah, how long did we actually...
I don't know. How long did we go?
2.5.
2.5?